What's up, everybody? I'm here with Bullwhip, repping the gritty. How you doing, Bullwhip?
Chilling, man.
Tell us the beginning of Bullwhip.
Beginning, we gotta take it like way back to.
Let's go as far back as you need.
Probably to middle school.
Okay.
And it started freestyling.
Okay.
Before I even wrote anything, it was, me and the homies freestyling after school, lunchroom, the grinding beat.
Hell yeah.
On the lunch tables. And then, I don't know, I probably got a studio, little setup at the crib in my freshman year and just been building.
Just so we know a time frame, what year would your freshman year be?
06.
06, all right.
06. I've been in the game a long time. Music was the start of it all, but I continue to be networking and growing through music that puts me into these other positions like, the podcast or we've been doing charity events and throwing shows. And so it's opened up a lot more avenues.
Heck yeah.
And now I'm behind the camera. I'm doing it all, man. I'm learning.
That's
I
what's
love
up.
learning.
Hey, learning is life.
Yeah, exactly.
When did you drop your first project? Let's skip from getting the first studio. Let's skip to the first, the meat of it, the first project.
So the first official project, it actually dropped this year. But, if you want to talk about mixtapes, I probably got 30 mixtapes out there.
Let's talk about the first mixtape. I want the history, bro.
Oh, okay, all right. We're going back. So the first mixtape was called Legend in the Making.
Okay.
And if you ask me right now, it is trash.
Okay.
I never want to hear it, but I do appreciate when people come up to me, but especially, friends from high school, they'll be like, yo, I remember you put that mixtape out. I heard it in English class. I was bumping it. It's still dope. And I'm like, it was trash. Stop listening to it. Skipping ahead from all the mixtapes and stuff. My first official release as Bullwhip was this year. It was the Simple album. And I say first official album because I actually went out and I bought all the beats. I linked up with the producers, made those connections, purchased them. So I actually own it. It's not like I'm leasing or just like jacking beats.
Okay.
At some point, you gotta take a little bit more professionalism with your career.
I totally agree.
And start investing in yourself.
If you don't invest in yourself, no one will.
Yo, I always say that. Yes. Take notes. This guy's got some knowledge.
Thank you, brother.
I'm telling you. We dropped the first single. It was Switch, me and Shatora.
That's a great song.
Thank you. It was different for the video because I was like, yo, what do you think about us switching bodies? And then us doing that, what if you rap my verse in the song and I rap yours because, we switched bodies. Right. So, bringing that to the video made it bigger. You know what I mean? It was a concept that you don't really see. I'm trying to think of them old 90s movies where, the people switch bodies or something.
What was it, Face Off?
Face Off or, but that's Jean-Claude Van Damme?
It's John Travolta and somebody.
John Travolta, that's what that was.
Nicolas Cage.
It's
Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
It was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had that, and then we did the shows, and then, I was working on Big, and then everything shut down. So Simple was supposed to drop, right around when COVID started happening, a whole new set of possibilities and opportunities, through social media, engaging with your fan base, and then TikTok, way better than Facebook.
Yeah, I hate Facebook. I can't wait till the day I never have to sign back in.
I always said I wouldn't have social media if I didn't do music. As an artist or creative, you gotta have that, and you gotta have all of them. And then you gotta keep them all.
And you gotta master all of them too.
Oh,
and you gotta respond on all of them. Just top 5 rappers.
I probably did a top 10 list back in the day, and I don't know exactly. I think I had Pac at 1. Pac's still up there for me in the 5. Another one who may be a surprise to some, not to those that know me, but I had DMX up there at number 2.
Okay.
Method Man.
Oh yeah.
Method Man's up there.
That's my number 1.
Dude, I don't blame you at all.
Too good for too long.
But like right now, like my favorite rappers, number 1 is Freddie Gibbs. A lot of people may not know of him, but Slim Duncan. He rocked with Waka Flocka.
I don't even know about Slim Duncan.
He got killed back in the day, back in 2013.
Oh, you might just put me up on something.
Look, let's put aside rappers right now. I want to hear your top producers of all time.
My top producers of all time, Primo be number 1.
Primo.
And Dre gotta be number 2.
Dre's up there.
I'm gonna have to say Swizzy for the third spot because honestly, I don't think
he had the clubs.
Yeah,
he had the clubs in the late 2010s.
Yeah, I remember like just hearing nothing but Swiss beats in the club for a long
and all
time.
the records with X.
Yeah, so my number 4 would be Ant Banks. My number 5 would be Manny Fresh.
Man, he's got a sound. Oh, all right, hold on. Before I get to this story, my homie, he had this producer out in Baltimore called his name is D.Lock.
Okay.
And he's a hell of a musician. Like on top of being a producer, if you can play instruments like drums, guitar, like you're gonna reach whole different heights. Just did Show Me What You Got on the Kingdom Come Jay-Z album.
Yeah, I know.
D-Lock did the drums on that.
That's dope.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's just, being in the right place at the right time, and, maybe just needed a drum player, and he reached out, and D-Lock came through, and yeah, I got the album. My uncle told me about it. I was like, no way. Pulled out the credits. Sure enough, there he was on the production credits.
That's dope, man.
Crazy, man. Another producer, I gotta throw Timberland up there. VA, but dude, he has done so much, even outside of hip hop. He has molded people's Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
All those albums are Timberland.
See, I would want to throw Timberland up there, but I'd be lying and just doing it to rep the state because I ain't never really listened to Timberland's music.
I feel you. I like that gritty, grimy sound, but it's also mainstream in a way.
I take that back. I did like the Bubba Sparks Deliverance album. I know that's not.
I didn't even peep that.
I know that's not a popular thing to say, but
10 years ago, hip hop didn't have a good name in this area.
Right.
Like there was nothing for years, and then a couple showcases started popping up. Ruck, shout out Ruck and Bezo. They started bringing showcases with their go-go events. So we started hopping on those. We did a showcase. I got third that time. I forget, Yella got first or second. And then the next day, what we won was a radio interview. So we did this radio interview in Shepherdstown at the radio station at the college, and it was with Big T. Big T, that's family now. And he put us on to his videographer.
Tell the people what Big T is real quick.
Big T, man, he's doing so much. This dude's got, I'm gonna say it wrong. He's got a glazed donuts company. He just started shoe rentals. Bro, people are renting shoes nowadays?
What?
Crazy. Anyways, Big T, he's from Mississippi. He came up here. Now he's down in Atlanta. He put us on to his videographer, who is J-Law of One Room Media.
Okay.
Then Jay started shooting our videos, showing us love, and like I said, you come with your money right, things happen.
Let's talk about the Iron Skillet podcast for a second, because I'm gonna be honest. Y'all were the first podcast I saw around here, I believe. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments as always. But we need
that info.
From my Facebook feed and my social media feed, I believe y'all were the first to do it.
And that whole thing started with music. We all linked up in a studio session. Valley Cat was doing shows then.
Yeah.
Valley Cat across from Milano's. Right. So we was doing the Valley Cat shows, and then it's been years since we all linked up in the studio, and because our history goes way back. I've known Shatora all our lives. Trav was shooting her videos, so we all link up. We have a studio session, and the Iron Skillet was formed as a hip hop group. But then it was Shatora's idea. She's like, yo, podcasts are about to be a big thing. Podcasts are going to be huge in the future. And it's like, we should do a podcast. And
that was a good call.
At the time, I'm like, I'm not really big on it, but I'm with it. Let's try it. And then it just, I started loving it even more and more, and we start getting more professional. And it's like, all right, we got this interview with Roy Dean. He's a producer out of California. So we do our research. We'll go through their social medias, write down questions, this and that. And so we got really professional with it, and that helped a lot. Because the first season we was just going live and in the studio having fun, drinking, doing our thing. But then we were like, all right, we got to get serious with it.
So you got a project just came out. Tell me about that.
Don't Talk So Loud just dropped. Myself and Alfie Blue. That's out now. We shot a video for Dig a Grave where we dug a grave, and it turns out it is not as easy as you think. Like,
shovel's hard to work.
If you're gonna bury a body, you need a backhoe. Like, there's no way you're putting that body 6 feet in the ground just digging. Like, those movies you see,
They lied to
dude, that would take them days. Like, they start when the sun's up, and then they bury the body at night. No, that must have been a week. Like, that we probably got maybe 12 inches in the ground, maybe like a 12 by 12. It was like a hole for a rat. We was burying a rat.
There.
But you know, it's
if you gotta bury something, bury a rat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Just coming up with concepts for the Blue Food video, and I think we're gonna go with like some video game fighting scenes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we got some things in the works.
That's what's up.
It's just nailing down cast, makeup, outfits. Like, I'm telling you, like, look. You could go about a music video in so many ways, and one of the easiest ways, I like to call it the pull-up, hop-out method.
I'm with the pull-up, hop-out.
So, you know, you see a dope scene, you're like, that's a cool alleyway.
Yep.
So, pull up, hop out, start the music, performance scenes, B-roll, music video. Or you could sit down, have some talks, get some ideas out, and build a treatment, and storyline, outfits, who's wearing what, who's doing this and that. Me and Vince were talking about the Bigbig video, and we literally planned that out. I bought the bigbig suit on Amazon. We had, there was probably like 8 to 10 extras that it's like, all right, you're gonna do this. We had Edgar and Melvin do a photo shoot that I came and photo bombed. Tyler and Tommy working out, came and crashed that. I suggest taking some time with the videos and creating something big, something memorable.
Yeah.
I love pull-up, hop-out videos. Like, it's the bread and butter. But
to me, it depends, like, the value. I won't say the value of the song, but like the effort of the song. Like, if it's just like a 32, I throw in like the What You Talking About video, I'll hop up and pull out.
That's exactly.
But like Judas,
whole
movie.
Love that. I love that joint. The Last Supper, genius.
Thank you, bro.
Genius. I love that.
I will say, when you drop Bigbig, man, it was like in one of the bad points of the COVID period for me. And that shit brought me a lot of joy the first time I saw it. Like, I saw it, and it genuinely, I was like, I love this joint.
Yeah, it took that long for me to be like, all right, I'm ready to promote something. I'm ready to put something out.
Heck yeah. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, it hit me, because I think everybody had a certain level of COVID depression.
Oh my God.
Like, just the unsureness.
Yeah, and unsureness.
But when I saw that, I was like, fun? Is that fun? Like, oh shit, people are having fun.
Yeah. You at the club. Hey man, freestyle something. Let me hear a freestyle. It's like, bro, they're playing music.
It's like,
and I'm not just gonna freestyle on cue. I got tired of that, man.
That's the actual worst thing. Like, if you ever meet your favorite rapper, never ask him to hear some bars, because he instantly hates you.
Yo,
he is just trying to chill.
Facts. I got one from back in the day. Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Wu-Tang's one of my top rap groups.
Of course.
Them, Mobb Deep. But one of the, I believe it'd be the 9th member of Wu-Tang, Capadonna.
Yep.
He was up in Baltimore. He ran around Baltimore a lot with a lot of the people I knew. And Born Divine, he's from Baltimore. He was with Cap, and him and Capadonna came to my crib in Stephen City to record a track that was getting turned into a ringtone.
That's what's up.
So, in a sense, we actually had a member of the Wu-Tang Clan come through the Gritty. Now I'm like, do I get him to sign my album? Do I act like a fanboy? This dude's downstairs in the studio recording. I'm sitting in my room writing with my homie, and I'm like, I don't know if I could pull the fanboy right now. I've shaken that. Like, we just did the Gangsta Grass show. I bought their vinyl. I was like, y'all trying to sign this for me? Like, I want to put this up in the studio.
Because, you know, it's different if you on stage with them, because then there's an amount of respect. Like, like, you're not just some person. It's like, yo, that's the person that opened. They just
and that's also an event where they are mixing and mingling and
right.
meeting and greeting, where it's like, homie just came through for some business, and now you coming back. Don't Talk So Loud is out now. Bullwhip, Alfie Blue. Definitely go check that out. We are going to be performing the full tape at the next couple shows. Now, on top of us performing, we are producing these shows. With the way I like to look at a performance is you need to build an experience for everyone there. You know what I mean? It's more than them just coming to watch you rap. So I like to connect the songs with like a story or something, or you know what I mean? Talk in between, make them feel more a part of the show.
Like, describe y'all your show production a little bit so that people know what they're walking into.
So for our Brewbaker show, we did the back room. They don't have house sound.
Right.
So we was like, all right, we can go rent something, or we could put up like $900 and get our own setup. So we did it.
That's what's up.
Made the investment, and now we can pull up and do a show anywhere we want. I'm telling you, this area in the next 10 years is going to boom. We was just talking about this.
It's coming.
And what we are doing for the hip hop community now, us, you, and everybody else that's putting out music and doing shows and this and that is building the foundation for what's to come and the opportunities the next generation is going to have.
On a last interview I did, that we were talking about how there was literally nothing here. And his generation laid the foundation for my generation, and then your generation, and now the next generation, and we're just gonna keep going, man. And like most of the town has a lot of love for everybody from the town.
Finally, because like we were saying, 10 years ago there was a lot of animosity.
Everybody hated everybody for no reason.
It was more competition back then. Which was cool.
Yeah.
But there was the dissing and this and that. It was just too much, and it didn't get anybody anywhere. Everybody thought, I'm gonna put out this disc and I'm gonna be the next big rapper.
Nah, beef.
No, it's not a 50 Cent game beef.
Yeah.
Like
beef.
They are on a whole. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole different level. But like, I get back to networking, connecting. That's how you grow.
Yeah, that's how you grow, and it's a lot easier to walk into a room full of friends than a room full of enemies.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable.
Yeah.
Like just recently, in the past couple of years, right before COVID, hip hop started to be more socially accepted in this area we're in.
Yeah, because hip hop is pop culture now. Like you can't. All music is rooted somewhere in hip hop at this point. Like it's almost impossible to ban the genre.
It's crazy. We watched that happen. You know what I mean? We
slow
were there.
motion.
We were exactly. It did feel like slow mo. We were there when hip hop wasn't accepted by our parents or the mainstream or TV, radio, but now you can't go a whole hour, a half hour without hearing a hip hop beat on a commercial or this or that. So it's crazy how far hip hop has come and how much more accepted hip hop is.
Anything else you want to plug before you go?
Simple, the first official Bullwhip album out now, all streaming platforms. The video's big, Switch is out. We got another one in the works, which we're going to drop exclusively on the palegarbagerappers channel.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
So I know you want Simple.
I do.
I have an idea for Fear Defeat, and I really want to do Get It Back too. So it's going to be one of those three coming soon. We're getting that in the works.
Hell yeah.
I just dropped the EP with Alfie Blue, Don't Talk So Loud. That's out now. Definitely go check that out. Some of my favorite bars of mine as of late. I got a new album that I already have about done. I got 3 songs left to write. I actually just did the track list last night. I was like, all right, this is almost done, but I feel like I gotta let these breathe a little bit. So we'll shoot a couple videos and let them breathe, but the next album's gonna be crazy. Man, Iron Skillet Podcast is coming back. We got a whole list, a hit list of people we're bringing on, some big names, a lot of names you know, a lot of names you don't know. If I'm gonna self-promote, go check out Bullwhip anywhere, at Bullwhip Crazy on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Holla at me. Let's network. Let's link up.
And if you want a little snippet, just scroll down a little bit. His video's sitting right there.
Big whoop, big
That's
whoop. Big. Shout out Dundada. Shout out Hiyu Clothing. R.I.P. That's the homie. Oh, he's in my top 5 too. That boy had bars.
He did have
bars. It's a shame when a very talented artist, especially somebody you grew up with and you consider family, passes away. I mean, we was talking about Hippie.
Yeah.
Hippie had so much potential, and he was on those runs, and nobody was touching him during that year or 2 run he had. Like that, watching that is motivation, and for real, like look at people in your area, whether you're in our area in the 540 or you're somewhere else, like. Look at the people around you and use that as motivation. You watch them grind, go grind harder. Please.
So everybody go to palegarbagerappers.com. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those things. Tell me how you feel about Bullwhip's upcoming projects. Tell me how you feel about what we're doing. And check out the NFT collection on OpenSea. And that's about it. See y'all later.
Palegarbagerappers, Midas, Bullwhip. Whoa.
Whoa.
Ripping microphones with that stay in the obvious. Ripping microphones, ripping microphones, ripping microphones with that stay in the obvious. Kicking shit to make MCs back down. Ripping. Kicking shit to make MCs back down.